Welcome to Healthy Treatments, your path to health. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'm really glad you're here, because we're going to talk about something that affects millions of people worldwide, dementia. Over 55 million people are currently living with dementia, and that number is expected to nearly triple by 2050. It's a staggering statistic, and it's a topic that's more relevant than ever. But here's the thing, while dementia can be overwhelming, recognizing the warning signs early can make all the difference in how the condition is managed. Early intervention doesn't just help with treatment. It can also slow the progression of symptoms, improve quality of life, and offer hope for a better outcome. And that's why I'm here today, to guide you through 10 warning signs of dementia you should never ignore, and to provide you with actionable tips and strategies to manage these signs. Whether you've noticed a loved one showing signs of cognitive decline, or you're simply concerned about your own well-being, this video is here to help. So let's dive right in. Sign number 1. Frequent forgetfulness. It's completely normal to forget things now and then, like where you left your keys or what you had for lunch yesterday. But what happens when forgetfulness starts to disrupt daily life? Forgetting important events or conversations, such as an anniversary or a doctor's appointment, can be one of the earliest signs of dementia. What you can do? Well, one of the best ways to combat forgetfulness is by using tools to help keep you organized. Smartphones are an amazing tool. Set reminders for appointments, birthdays, or even daily tasks. A good old-fashioned calendar or planner is also an excellent way to keep track of important events. But beyond that, staying consistent with routines is vital. If you do something every day at the same time, it becomes ingrained in your mind. This can reduce the chances of forgetting essential activities. Engaging in mental exercises is another great way to help sharpen memory. Try crossword puzzles, reading new books, or even learning a new language. These activities keep your brain active and engaged, which may help reduce memory issues. Here is a real-life example. Imagine a person who used to remember all their grandkids' birthdays but now keeps forgetting. It's frustrating, not only for them but for the family as well. What's key here is not just pointing out the forgetfulness, but encouraging strategies to improve it, like creating a family calendar with everyone's birthdays listed, helping them stay on track. Sign number 2. Difficulty in completing familiar tasks. Another common sign of dementia is struggling with tasks that were once second nature. Things like cooking a favorite recipe or paying bills. People with dementia may lose track of steps and processes they've done hundreds of times. How to tackle it? One way to help manage this is by breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Let's say someone is struggling to cook dinner. You can make a step-by-step checklist to guide them through the process. For tasks like paying bills, using online payment systems that automatically pay monthly bills can take a lot of stress off someone's shoulder. If possible, have a family member or caregiver assist in managing more complicated tasks. Here is an example. Think about a person who once handled the family's finances, but now struggles to remember if they paid the electric bill. Instead of just letting them get overwhelmed by the task, setting up automatic payments or financial apps that remind them when payments are due can help keep things in control. It reduces confusion and makes life a little easier. Sign number 3. Trouble with numbers or planning. People with dementia may find it difficult to manage numbers or follow a plan. Keeping track of bills, organizing a shopping list, or planning a simple task can become challenging. How to manage it? There are digital tools available that simplify financial management. For example, using apps that automatically track spending or send reminders can reduce the cognitive load. If the person is still active with their finances, try simplifying their budget, consolidate accounts, or set up automatic transfers to avoid any confusion. Additionally, making a physical list of things to do, whether it's for grocery shopping or house chores, can help keep tasks organized. Here is an example. Let's say someone used to handle their finances independently, but now can't keep track of monthly expenses. Setting up a simple visual budget could make all the difference. You can also introduce them to apps that automatically track spending, or even consult with a financial advisor to simplify the process. Sign number 4. Disorientation and confusion. Losing track of time, forgetting where you are, or even mixing up past and present events. These are major signs of dementia. A person with dementia may become confused in places they've been many times before, like their own neighborhood or home. How to reduce confusion? One effective strategy is to create a predictable environment. Use a large wall calendar with clear dates and times, and display a clock that shows the time and date. This helps orient them throughout the day. Setting up a familiar routine is also crucial. Having set times for meals, activities, and rest can ease confusion. A memory box, filled with photographs and keepsakes from their past, can also help remind them of key life events. Here is a real-life example. Imagine someone waking up in the morning and forgetting what day it is or even where they are. Displaying clear calendars in strategic places, like the kitchen or bedroom, can help ground them in time. If they're used to a morning walk, you could set up a daily routine that guides them through the morning and provides comfort and familiarity. Sign number 5. Difficulty finding words. Struggling to find the right words during conversations is another hallmark symptom of dementia. The person may begin to repeat themselves or lose their train of thought, leading to frustration. How to support communication. To improve communication, provide plenty of patience and time for the person to find the words they need. Offering them cues or simply filling in the blanks for them can be helpful. This doesn't mean taking over the conversation, but gently guiding them. In some cases, using pictures or written notes can make communication easier. Also, avoid finishing their sentences for them unless they ask. Here is an example scenario. Imagine a person who loves to tell stories but now struggles to find the words. Instead of rushing them, try sitting with them in a quiet space, allowing for breaks in the conversation. Use photos to help prompt memories, whether it's an old family photo or a snapshot of a favorite vacation. These visual reminders can help them express themselves. Sign number 6. Shifts in mood or personality. Mood swings, like increased anxiety, fearfulness, or irritability, are common in individuals with dementia. They may become more withdrawn, or they might feel out of sorts when they can't perform a task the way they used to. How to promote emotional well-being. Encourage the individual to participate in activities that help with stress relief, like walking, light exercise, or mindfulness. Breathing exercises or even yoga can do wonders to calm anxiety. If mood changes are severe, it's important to consult a professional to explore options for therapy or medication that may help. Here is a real-life example. Think of someone who was once calm and collected but now experiences frequent mood swings or anxiety. Encouraging them to engage in relaxing activities, like listening to calming music or spending time in nature, can help manage these shifts. Additionally, keeping a calm and supportive environment will make them feel more secure. Sign number 7. Loss of interest in social activities. People with dementia often lose interest in activities they once enjoyed, whether it's gardening, painting, or simply spending time with friends. This can lead to social withdrawal and isolation. How to encourage socialization. Start by creating low-pressure situations for socializing. Invite friends or family over for quiet, one-on-one activities that don't require too much effort. Engage them in activities they used to love, but in a gentler, more relaxed way. If they were into reading, try listening to audiobooks together. If they liked gardening, help them with planting or watering, even if it's just a small pot. Here is an example. Imagine someone who used to love playing the piano but now refuses to touch it. Instead of pushing them, you could start by sitting beside them and listening to their favorite music together. Slowly reintroducing activities in a non-pressuring way can help them rediscover the joy they once found in socializing and hobbies. Sign number 8. Decline in decision-making abilities. A noticeable decline in decision-making abilities is another major sign of dementia. People may start making poor financial choices, engaging in unsafe behaviors, or making decisions they normally wouldn't, such as giving away money or neglecting personal care. This can be one of the most difficult signs to watch for loved ones because these decisions can have serious consequences. How to improve decision-making. One of the key strategies here is to set up safeguards. For financial decisions, consider using automatic bill payments to reduce the stress of managing bills. Set up joint accounts with a trusted family member or professional who can help monitor spending. It's also a great idea to limit access to cash and credit cards to ensure that decisions aren't made impulsively. A simple but effective way to promote better decision-making is through regular check-ins. Encourage family members or caregivers to stay involved in discussions, particularly when important decisions are being made, whether it's about finances, living arrangements, or healthcare choices. Here is a real-life example. Imagine a scenario where someone begins making questionable financial decisions, like buying things they don't need or giving large sums of money to people they barely know. This can be heartbreaking for family members. Setting up financial controls, like automatic transfers for bills and joint accounts, can help protect both the individual and their assets. For more complex decisions, it's important to involve family in the process and ensure all parties are aware of potential risks. Sign number 9. Repeating questions or stories. It's common for individuals with dementia to repeat themselves. whether it's asking the same question multiple times or telling the same story over and over. While this may seem harmless, it's important to recognize that repetition can be an indicator of cognitive decline. Repeating questions or stories might stem from confusion, memory loss, or a lack of understanding of time. How to handle repetition. It's important to remain patient when someone repeats themselves. Instead of getting frustrated, acknowledge the repetition calmly and with kindness. A gentle reminder or clarification can help, but avoid responding in a way that makes the person feel embarrassed or anxious. You can even use memory aids like a memory book or photo album, which can help the person recall events and stories more easily. You can also try to redirect the conversation or engage them in an activity that keeps their mind active. Sometimes, simply changing the environment, like taking a walk or engaging in a hobby, can shift their focus.
Here is a real-life example. Think about a loved one who keeps asking if lunch is ready, even though it's still an hour away. Instead of getting frustrated, you can say, "We're getting closer, just a little more time."
Offering a positive distraction, like sitting down to chat about something they enjoy or looking through old photos, can help reduce anxiety and prevent the cycle of repetition. Sign number 10. Difficulty adapting to change. People with dementia often struggle with changes in routine or new experiences.
They may become agitated, anxious, or confused when something in their daily routine is altered. Whether it's a change in where they live, a new doctor's appointment, or even something as simple as a different route to a familiar location.
How to ease transitions. To minimize the impact of change, try to introduce changes gradually. For example, if you need to change their daily routine, give them a heads up in advance and explain the reason for the change. Consistency is key in helping individuals with dementia feel safe and secure. Keeping things familiar, whether it's a daily walk, regular meal times, or engaging in a favorite activity, can create a sense of stability. For larger changes, like moving to a new home or adjusting to a new caregiver, take it slow. Spend time showing them the new environment before the big change happens, and allow them to get familiar with it at their own pace. Clear explanations and reassurance can go a long way in helping reduce anxiety and frustration. Here is a real-life example. Imagine someone who has lived in the same house for decades, but is now moving to a different location due to health concerns. This transition can be incredibly overwhelming. Instead of just moving them in one day, try to make the new home feel familiar. Bring their favorite items, like a cherished chair or blanket, to make the space feel personal. Spend time showing them around, explaining each area, and reassuring them that this is their new home. This approach can help them feel more comfortable and ease their anxiety. And there you have it, 10 warning signs of dementia you shouldn't ignore, along with practical steps and tips for managing these symptoms. Remember, early recognition and intervention are key to managing dementia effectively. If you notice any of these signs in yourself or a loved one, don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional. Early diagnosis can lead to better outcomes, and together we can help those affected live a fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and provided some insights into dementia and how to recognize the early signs. If you found this information useful, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it. And please subscribe to Healthy Treatments, Your Path to Health. If you have any personal experiences, stories, or questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, there are links to trusted organizations and resources for dementia support in the description. Stay healthy, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next video.